Hello, thank you for joining me. Thanks again to all of you for your continued engagement in our work to revitalize our academic programs. Even before launching a draft proposal for feedback on October 19th, I have been gathering input in multiple ways, in conversations, in meetings, and online. Nearly all of the feedback has been constructive, and a great deal of it has been positive. We've heard from hundreds of individuals. Faculty have provided the most input, but we have also heard from staff, students, alumni, community members, and others. While individuals may have agreed or disagreed with aspects of the proposal, there was one common theme throughout the feedback: the need for change. Many of those I've heard from agree that we cannot continue to do what we have always done and expect a different outcome. We must change. Exactly how we change is the core of the conversation. Many faculty have embraced their proposed new academic homes, while others have offered alternatives or expressed skepticism. As noted by the Faculty Senate, there is expected unease about the elimination of departments and the role of department chairs. Their concern is about not only the speed of reorganization, but the scale of it. I understand all of these perspectives, I do. I wish we were in a different place, that our enrollment has not continued to decline, that our resources were in better shape, that we could easily create the flexibility for our faculty to better collaborate in both teaching and research. But that is not the place we are today. Instead, we have lost 50% of our freshman class over the last 3 years alone. The nearly 9% drop in the enrollment this year reflects a $9.4 million loss in tuition revenue. We have 6,000 fewer students than we had just 10 years ago, resulting in a loss of $1.5 billion in economic activity for the region. I have been often asked, how do I know this will work? Where's the evidence? I offered the following response in an op-ed in the Southern, now posted on the Chancellor's website. It states, I know that robust current academic programs attract students. I know that investment in new programs attracts new students who pay tuition. I know that strong programs attract strong faculty and students under multiple organizational structures. I know that interdisciplinary collaboration yields stronger research and creative thinking. I know that more students and more external support create more revenue to invest and grow. I know that by centralizing aspects of academic administration, we will save money that we can reinvest in faculty, staff, and programs. I know that faculty members want to teach and conduct research and relieve them of some administrative responsibilities while ensuring that they retain ownership of their academic programs. Change makes this possible. And I know, as many of you have stated, that if we always do what we are doing, we'll always get the same results. In SIU's case, the results will get worse. Even as we do everything possible to address enrollment for fall 2018, we must take immediate steps to stem our enrollment decline for fall 2019. We simply cannot wait to revitalize academic programs in order to attract new students. We must take bold steps now. I have been told repeatedly by faculty that they have been unable in the past to implement ideas for change, ideas that will help us attract students, but they are stymied by our own bureaucracy. We absolutely need to break through bureaucracy if we are able to take ownership of the programs for the better. Before I focus on the revised organizational structure influenced by your feedback, I would like to address the questions I have been getting about departments and department chairs. I understand that we have a comfort level with departmental structure because it is what most of us know. I have been a department chair myself, and I know that it is hard work. I understand the importance of maintaining disciplinary identity around academic programs. But for multiple reasons, our current structure is holding us back from making necessary change. In many departments, we have too few faculty to fulfill all of the required service responsibilities. Budget cuts have pushed many chairs into responsibilities once undertaken by others. Minuscule budgets feed duplicate efforts across multiple departments. We are spending too much time and money on administration and not enough time on teaching and research. Adding to this challenge are outdated ways that our departments function, limiting innovation and collaboration, particularly around efforts to create multidisciplinary programs, team teach, and co-mentor students. There is no blame to be laid here. It happened over time on the watch of many people and reflects, in part, the way universities typically operate. Our own inefficiencies have been exacerbated by state budget challenges and enrollment decline. Yes, it is a model we know, but is no longer effective given our faculty numbers, budget, and enrollment. More importantly, it is not the only model. We already have on our own campus several schools that include multiple degree programs led by faculty members and one appropriately staffed director. A centralized administrative model for schools can preserve disciplinary identity and engagement while making more efficient use of resources to everyone's benefit. Faculty members retain control of the curriculum as well in the operation of the school. I am not at all opposed to departments. I am opposed to the inefficiencies of an overly large academic administrative structure that lacks the flexibility to support change. We could address this by streamlining the number of administrative positions by eliminating the role of department chair. To comply with existing policies and collective bargaining agreements, this means that we cannot use the term department, which has a very specific meaning tied to having department chairs. Reorganization without addressing our current structural and financial inefficiencies is tantamount to rearranging the deck chairs on the Titanic. Therefore, a reorganization must include all options, even if it means a complete re-examination of our current practices and current structure. I should add, again, that the elimination of the role of department chair also creates significant resources we can invest in our people and programs. We must have the freedom to functionally evolve both how our faculty interact and how our resources are used. Unfortunately, no proposals for a workable alternative to the proposed administrative structure have come forward. I welcome those who are opposed to this path to help illuminate another way. SIU must evolve to survive. Many of you have expressed excitement over the ability to collaboratively interact in new ways, so I am confident that this is currently our best trajectory for advancing SIU. In the future, I will be more than happy to collaboratively explore ways we can return to the use of the term department. Meanwhile, we are proposing the use of another term, division, in order to support the disciplinary identity and cohesion. You can learn more about this in the frequently asked questions section of the website at chancellor.siu.edu/vision2025 website. There you will also find answers to questions we are receiving about how school directors will be chosen, how reorganization affects tenure process for current tenure faculty. In short, it doesn't, and more things. For now, let me turn to the primary purpose of this talk, a revision of the proposed academic structure influenced by your feedback. We didn't make every change suggested, but we listened to every single comment and read every word of feedback. I've met with groups of faculty who have shared concerns. I've continued to have conversations with the Faculty Senate, and we have shared merger proposals with faculty members in compliance with a collective bargaining agreement. Eventually, the Faculty Senate and Graduate Council will weigh in formally before a final version is released in the spring. The version that will ultimately go before the Senate and Council will not look exactly like the revised proposal, which does not in turn look exactly like the first proposal. Feedback is influencing change, and feedback that occurs during the Article 9 process will continue to shape the proposal. This is true shared governance, and I'm pleased that there are so many people engaged in it. Let's look at the colleges and schools under the second draft of the proposal. I should note that for the purpose of readability, these organizational charts focus primarily on undergraduate majors. We are releasing with it a roadmap of where all graduate and undergraduate programs and certificates will fall. Check the Vision 2025 website for the full detail. Now let's start with the College of Agriculture and Life Sciences. We have changed the name of the School of Integrated Biological Sciences to, simply, the School of Biological Sciences. We had originally proposed 4 programs that either are or would be taught by the current School of Medicine faculty. Because these faculty members are already based on the Carbondale campus and engaged in campus governance, the original proposal included bringing them under the Carbondale umbrella. However, based on feedback from the faculty and input from the dean of the school, the faculty will remain based in the School of Medicine and affiliate with the School of Biological Sciences. The 4 medical school programs originally proposed or already in existence are anatomy, neuroscience, physiology, and the new proposed undergraduate programs in both neuroscience and biochemistry and molecular biology. A robust School of Biological Sciences should have most of these programs, and it didn't make sense to build an entirely separate faculty to offer them. However, I think the proposed approach using School of Medicine faculty is a win for everyone. We're also proposing a new program in bioinformatics. I should note that while proposed new programs are listed here, they were not included formally as part of the merger proposal sent to the faculty, because the implementation of new programs, if ultimately proposed by faculty, go through a different process. We have, by the way, dropped anatomy from the list, as it is not essential to a School of Biological Science, but is absolutely essential to a School of Medicine. The other significant change made here was the move of zoology from the School of Biological Science into the School of Biological Sciences from the School of Sustainability and Earth Science, based upon input from the program's faculty. The change here is that zoology can have both an environmental and an evolutionary focus. Faculty have successfully argued that the evolutionary focus should place in the biological sciences. We have also changed the name of the School of Production Agriculture to the School of Agricultural Sciences. Based upon feedback from faculty, student, and industry leaders, we have placed a program in agribusiness economics under the School of Agricultural Sciences. We had originally placed it in the School of Accountancy and Finance. The plan is to cross-list the courses in both schools, perhaps differentiating them in the senior year to allow students to decide whether they want to earn their degree from an agriculture college or a business-focused college. There may be benefits to either choice. We have received a lot of enthusiasm for the proposed School of Sustainability and Earth Science. However, the removal of zoology leaves gaps in what one might expect to find in the school. So we are proposing adding new undergraduate programs in the future in ecology and in fisheries and wildlife management. We expect that some faculty from zoology and other areas may want to affiliate with these programs if they are created. I note that the Center for Ecology and the Center for Wildlife and Fisheries will be part of the School of Sustainability and Earth Science. Note that we have removed the reference to a program in environmental management from the school, as it was not a standalone program. Turning to the College of Business and Analytics, we have already discussed the cross-listing of courses in agribusiness economics in both the School of Agricultural Sciences and the School of Accountancy and Finance. We received a significant amount of feedback regarding the School of Management and Marketing. The outstanding questions surround the business-related content in programs like healthcare management, recreation professions, and sports administration. There were persuasive arguments on both sides. We have now moved recreation professions to the College of Health and Human Services due to its relationship to public health and some of its therapeutic focus. We have left healthcare management and sports administration in the School of Management and Marketing, giving students a focused business degree that should serve them well after graduation. We fully appreciate that both of these programs will maintain significant engagement with programs in the College of Health and Human Services. There were no changes to the School of Education. The faculty proposed some interesting suggestions related to engagement with campus initiatives outside of academic programs. Many are worth further exploration outside of reorganization. I would like to reiterate here that the restructuring allows the School of Education to return to a primary focus on preparing educators. This should be its core mission, and our education programs will become stronger for our focus. On to the College of Engineering, Physical Sciences, and Applied Technology. In the School of Engineering, we have added a proposed future program in industrial design, currently a specialization in the School of Art and Design. Industrial design is both art and science, and its focus on product development and design could be groundbreaking in the School of Engineering. As above, the proposal to create this new degree is not formally a part of the program change proposal currently under review by the faculty members who would make up the school. The School of Homeland Security has been moved out of this college for reasons I will share shortly. We received a lot of feedback on various structures related to computing, which could be housed in many areas, including the College of Business and Analytics, as well as its own school. Indeed, the computing disciplines touch many disciplines across campus as we look at the impact of big data, analytics, and much more. After significant discussion, we have called out the important role of computing by renaming the original School of Physical Sciences to the School of Computer and Physical Sciences, but leaving these allied healths together. Mathematics has an obvious association with computer science, and we have a specialization in computational physics. In addition, both chemistry and physics are engaged in material science, a proposed new program. I believe this will be a strong school. Finally, we have named the School of Transportation and Technology to the School of Transportation and Applied Technology. I note that a concern we heard was the complexity of managing aviation programs at the school level. I am confident that we will staff the school appropriately with significant input from the aviation faculty based on the needs of the program. The College of Health and Human Services is largely unchanged. We have changed the name of the School of Clinical Services to the School of Health Services, and we have added recreation professions as noted earlier. In the School of Human Services, we continue to propose adding a program in gerontology and rural health. Finally, we get to what we originally called the College of Liberal and Performing Arts. We have many changes here based upon input from the college itself as well as other feedback. The changes starts with the name College of Social Sciences, Humanities, Media, and Arts, reflecting a suggestion that emerged from the college as a means to capture the broader scope of the programs it offers. The School of Architecture, Art, and Design is largely the same. We have moved the School of Homeland Security to this college for multiple reasons. First, we are persuaded by the argument that criminology and criminal justice, as well as aspects of the other programs in the college, are founded in the social sciences. Further, we see great opportunities here to align the work of the school with other programs in the college, including multicultural programs. In fact, in response to the initial straw man proposal, the college proposed including political science and paralegal studies in the school because of their impact on policy and law. We found this argument compelling, and we changed their school affiliations. Political science offers relevant courses on terrorism, war and force and politics, ethnicity, nationalism and culture, and more. Paralegal studies has courses in criminal law and procedure, international law and court procedure, and evidence. There was considerable discussion about placing information system technologies in the school. The rationale for placing it here is the recognized program in cybersecurity. The rationale for placing it elsewhere is that IST offers more than cybersecurity. We decided to leave it in this school because it makes sense to build on our strengths in cybersecurity and become a national leader in the field. We will propose changing the name of Public Safety Management Program to describe what it really is, fire safety management. This allows us to avoid naming our police academy after unflattering movies and call it what it really is intended to be, a public safety institute. I envision that this institute could position SIU as a national leader in preparing culturally competent law enforcement professionals. We have great faculty expertise in multicultural disciplines, communication studies, and psychology, among other areas, which can make us a positive force addressing serious national issues in law enforcement today. As I am out and about meeting with potential donors and funding agencies, there's a great deal of enthusiasm for this concept and for the school in general, given the prospect of jobs after graduation. I look forward to the conversation. The proposed School of Humanities is unchanged, and the only change to the School of Media and Performing Arts is the move of Communication Studies to the School of Social Sciences and Multicultural Studies. I'll tell you about that next. The School of Social Sciences had been revamped into a School of Social Sciences and Multicultural Studies. It now includes Communication Studies, Africana Studies, and Linguistics, and it will also house multidisciplinary programs in, for example, Women, Gender and Sexuality Studies, Native American Studies, and Latino and Latin American Studies. Again, I see opportunities for us to expand the cultural competencies of every student, as well as expand the reach of these programs. For this reason, and based on feedback, I have deferred any decision on the Africana Studies major for a year. This provides the time to develop a plan where we can apply the needed learnings provided by Africana Studies to support the development of the cultural competency for all SIU students, as well as students who are interested in obtaining a degree in this specialty. So that's the revised structure. Proposals describing the mergers of existing academic units into schools have been shared with deans, to be shared with faculty by school for further review, discussion, and dialogue, before eventually they will move forward for consideration by the Faculty Senate Graduate Council. I will also continue to collect feedback from staff, students, alumni, and others. Based on all of this feedback, it is anticipated that a final version of the plan will be released in the spring. Meanwhile, to keep things on track, I will ask individuals, many of whom have already volunteered, to lead conversations about the ongoing development of this proposal. Some of you have asked how all of these impacts our research mission. Soon, I will share some preliminary ideas from an ad hoc group looking about potential research thrust. I asked Interim Vice Chancellor for Research, Jim Garvey, to lead a conversation about areas of research strength that we can build upon as we work towards Carnegie Research 1 status. He convened a faculty working group to identify potential multidisciplinary research thrust based on disciplines that might be involved, the potential for external funding, and the relationship to graduate enrollment and infrastructure needs and other factors. It will be the starting point for a broader campus-wide discussion about growing our research enterprise. Meanwhile, I continue to welcome feedback on all aspects of reorganization. In fact, many faculty members have offered some additional ideas on new programs or the creation of full programs out of existing specializations. This is the innovation we aim to create by removing barriers and welcoming new ideas. While we are a step closer to restructuring, there are many steps to go. I remain confident that together, through constructive dialogue and a shared commitment to meaningful change, we will ensure that SIU survives and thrives well into the future. Thanks to each of you for all you do to help move us forward.